This is our Tennessee walking horse, Jose's Magnificent Merlin. We call him Merlin. We're just laughing at. He's got this standing still down. He's he hasn't been ridden for 2 weeks. He's doing really well. Trying to get him to move off the slightest stuff. This is a big horse. How many hands do you think he is? You think he's 16'2"? Something like that?
16 at least.
Yeah, he's a big boy. He's doing really well though. See, he's trying to get him to ride. Just how he's turning his body. Just a little tiny bit of leg there. See how he did that? He's gonna, see, he's looking. See how he's there? He just followed him. See how he's just looking, twisting his body. And he's turning off his body. So he's got his leg out there, exaggerating that to show him what he wants me to do. So he's pivoting on his hind leg. Boy, he's doing really well. Yeah, he's doing really well. So look at his reins there. See how they're kind of loose. We ride the horses different than most, or I don't know, many people in walking horses, gait horses, ride with contact and a tight rein. This tradition is totally different. We ride with try to be with a loose rein and ride off your body. And so I think it's a lot more pleasurable for the horse. And just see how well he's doing with that. See, so he's turning just off his body. Once you ride a horse like this, you never want to go back. It's just so nice and enjoyable. So he gave me the cue to go forward a little bit. And see, this kind of riding, one of the things we say is you gotta let the horse be responsible for its own feet. So what we mean by that is you don't micromanage them. Because they're smart enough. They don't need someone constantly pulling on them or anything. You just gotta help them understand what you want them to do. See how he's just, look at his hands. I mean, he's not even really moving them. And he's just turning off his body and his seat and stuff. Look at that. See? Just a little bit of rein on his neck. And so, like, Eric will shift his center, like his, I don't know, his like weight or balance, you know? And the horse will, once the horse figures it out, will try to get underneath where your weight's shifting, you know, to get back in balance. This has a lot to do with the rider. It's a lot harder to do. It's easy to make a lot of mistakes. Let's put it that way. It's not necessarily hard to ride like that, but we tend to. It's counterintuitive. And when you're first doing it, you know, and I know myself, I go more quick to the reins and I need to change that, and that's one of the things I'm trying to do, change. So Eric will have me in here with either the reins totally down, or we'll take the bridle off altogether, and I'll try to ride the horse and direct the horse with my body. And it's eye-opening. It shows you like that you don't need it as much as you think you do, like the reins and everything. And yeah, he's doing really well.
He wants to stop.
Yeah, he wants to stop, huh? Yeah. Yeah. See, so like he's pushing him through this right now, just keeping him going. And like if you have a horse that doesn't want to stop, like you're having to put way too much pressure or something, or pulling on the reins way too much or whatever, it just doesn't want to stop, let him go. Make him go. Make him go until they change their mind and they go, man, I would just like to stop here. Yeah, that's the thing you got. Like I was just talking to some people, and you have to, when you're training a horse, you're just trying to change their mind, get their attention, and you change their mind. So if they're thinking go, best thing to do is just go with them until their mind says, man, I'd like to stop. And then you offer a stop. You go, hey, how about this stop cue? Want to stop? And they go, sure, I'll take that. And then they stop. And they, it's what you want to do. It's if you have a horse that wants to go back to the barn, and you're fighting, and you're trying to keep it from going back to the barn, you have not changed their mind. They have just kept thinking, first chance I get, I'm going back to the barn. I'm going to go back to the barn, I'm going to take a nap, I'm going to get a mouthful of hay, or whatever they're thinking. And you have not changed their mind. Best thing you can do is turn them around, head them back to the barn, go back as fast as you can, comfortably, and when you get them back to the barn, just work them. Work them. Oh, let's go. This is a good idea. You got all this energy. You want to go? Let's go back to the barn. And you work them. Then you turn around and you point them in the direction you want to go. And you let them walk off. Usually they walk off. I call it a turtle walk. They go with like they're like leading like a herd of turtles. And then you let them go. And if they turn around and go, let's go back to the barn. You take them back to the barn. You just keep working them. Kind of like he's doing right now. Like he's making him go. He really doesn't want to go right now. So he's making him go. Because you see him, he's rattling his rope there, and he's probably squeezing a little bit with his leg, and he's putting the rein in front, and he's cracked his eye there.
Yeah.
And so he's going to keep him going, and then when he offers a stop, he gets a good stop like that. That's how you do it. So to get him to stop, best thing to do is get him to go. Get him to go. Get him to go way past where they want to go until their mind changes and they think stop. And when their mind changes and thinks stop, then you stop. And so this is he's just going right into side passing here over these poles. So our training sessions go like this. We usually don't just work on one thing. You kind of take the horse where he is and work with the horse that you have. That's a principle of principles of horse training by or principles of training by Warwick Schiller. He talks about that. Work with the horse that you have today. So every time we're working with him, you're always going back to, who am I riding today? So, and you see how he stopped there? Now he's picked up the reins. He said, hey, we're on again. Stepping over stuff like that. He's getting better at this. And this is, a lot of this is, the horse, there's a few things going on here, like in order to get him to do this. First off, it's physical coordination. It's the muscle tone. They have to have the right muscle to do it. They have to be in the right mind frame to do it. They can't be bracing and resisting everywhere, this is all stuff that they're going to do. And so you don't have to, you don't think that your horse is unique. They all do this kind of stuff. And so you help them work through it, you know. And the more they do something, just like you or me, we get more coordinated at it. If we do it in good form, if we have a coach that's helping us, maybe you're lifting weights or something, and you've heard that saying, lift with your legs, not your back, like that. Or if you were to decide you're going to take up running, you know, you got to have good form when you're running, or you're going to have knee problems and back problems. Same thing with horses, and so we try to help them learn how to do things in a good form and in a good way. And so that's what this kind of stuff is all about. And this pole thing is Pat Puckett's the one who came up with this. We've watched him a lot. He's a trainer out in California. And the horses don't like to bounce into the poles, and so it helps them. It gives them a barrier, so it helps them. And it also, they don't like something. The bad part is they don't like something under their belly like that. And so they learn to trust you that it's okay. So this is a good trust building exercise, and also coordination and all that. Yeah, Merlin's doing really well. Should people subscribe? They should. Hey, smash that like button and subscribe. Hit that notification bell. Thanks for watching.